Hello everyone, my name is Lynx, and it seems like while everyone was busy playing with the extra monster zone, Konami sneakily dropped the VRAINS gate drops into the game. That's right, when you logged into the game this morning and did that very small update, it was only 3 bars, it was the VRAINS gate drops being added, which is really cool. So, just as a reminder, the VRAINS starting cast are Playmaker and I, Soul Burner, and the Gore. Sadly, we won't be having a secret character. Blue Angel is probably going to be October's unlock, like I predicted, but let's not dwell too much on that and get right into the cards, shall we? Starting with what I think is the second best of those three, Playmaker and I. Starting with its Link monster, Proxy Dragon. If this card you control would be destroyed by battle, or better saying, if card you control would be destroyed by battle, you can destroy a monster this card points to instead. It's pretty decent for link climbing, it has good arrows, combos well with Code Talker, which is another free link monster we're getting. You can go Code Talker and then Proxy Dragon and then a third link monster, because the arrows align, so pretty decent card. Then we have what I think is Playmaker's best drop, Balancer Lord. Once per turn, you can pay 1000 life points, and during your main phase, you can normal summon another Cyberburst monster. Then, if this card is banished, you can special summon one level 4 or lower monster from your hand. So, Balancer Lord not only helps you pay life points to activate skills, it also gives you an extra normal summon to instantly go into a Link 2, and hear this, if you're playing Dimensional Fissure, when you link this off for the Link 2 you can instantly normal summon something, special summon a level 4 from your hand. So not only you're floodgating your opponent with Dimensional Fissure, you're also getting a free special summon. This card is pretty crazy. I definitely think we will see some play in Cyber stacks. After that, we have Backup Operator. Basically, this card can bounce an opponent's monster that a link monster you control is pointing to by special summoning itself. But if you do that, its banishment leaves the field. It's okay. Then we have what I think is the best of the new gate drops, if not one of the best gate drops into the game. It all depends on how good the deck will be. That is Soul Burner's Salamangreats, starting with the Link monster, Salamangreat Bale Links. Basically, when you special summon this, by Link summoning, you can add one Salamangreat Sanctuary to your deck, from your deck to your hand, and it's a Link 1 monster, which by itself is broken. Then we have Salamangreat Sanctuary, which basically is what allows the deck to work. It allows you to link summon Salamangreat Link monsters by using the monsters with the same name as material, which gives them their extra effects. It's called Reincarnation Link Summon. It even has a special animation, which is pretty cool. And last but not least, we have Salamangreat Foxy, which lets you excavate 3 cards from your deck to add a Salamangreat card to your hand from those. And then, when this card is in the graveyard and there is a face-up spell trap on the field, you can special summon it. What card is a face-up spell card on the field? That's right, Salamangreat Sanctuary. So basically you can go Salamangreat Foxy into Banelinks, search Sanctuary, immediately special summon Foxy back to use it and Banelinks to go into a Link 2. So overall, Soul Burner's drops are looking really good. People were expecting Banelinks to be in UR on the main box because of how crazy the card is. Link 1s in general are pretty crazy. They kind of break the extra deck mechanic. But that's a conversation for another time. Last but not least is the Gore, which in my opinion kind of got the shaft. Out of all the characters, his gate drops aren't really amazing. They could have done much better, but they also could have done much worse. So let's have a look at them, shall we? First up, Goku Thunder Ogre. If a monster this card points to is destroyable or card effect, you can make this card gain 400 attack. And the turn player applies this effect while this monster is on the field. You get an extra normal summon, which is cool. But if this card is on the field, your opponent also gets an extra normal summon because it has an arrow pointing front, which is awful. So basically you want to use this card when you want to make a Link 4 monster, but outside of that, try to avoid leaving this in the field during your opponent's turn. That's pretty bad. That's pretty yikes, giving your opponent an extra normal summon. Then we have for Gokis, Goki finishing move. Basically give your Gokis an attack equal to their Link rating times 1000. Most Goki monsters are Link 3, so generally you'll be giving them 3000 attack, but there are also some Link 2s which get 2000 attack, which is nice. And they deal piercing damage, but you can only attack with Gokis until the end of the turn. So basically you want to make a big boy Goki with 5k attack, 6k attack, and try to do pierce damage for a game. Last but not least, we have Gore's other ace monster before he goes, I guess, looking like a crack addict. No joke, one of the characters goes through this phase. His new ace monster is Dino Wrestler King T-Rexo. This requires 2+ Dino Wrestlers. Dino Wrestler? How do you even say this? Tongue twister. 2+ Dino Wrestler monsters, and it's basically an Armades. It can hit the opponent without worrying about back row or card or spell trap effects, actually. And your opponent monsters cannot target monster for attack except this one. And at the start of your opponent's battle phase, you can target one attack position monster your opponent controls. This battle phase, your opponent cannot attack with other monsters until that one has. And if it does not declare an attack, destroy it at the end of the battle phase. This is pretty good if your opponent can't out a 3000 attack beater, but it's 2022, so I don't really see how that will be a problem. The good news is that this card has amazing Link arrows, basically 3 pointing down for Duel Links. That's really good. That's really good arrows, but it's not like Dino Wrestlers have amazing Link potential. So that's why I think the Gore is probably the worst of the 3 new gate drops, but it's not bad. Like, Goku Thunder Ogre, you don't want to leave it on the field, but if you can make a Link 4, it will be good for that. Finishing move, 1 copy. Gokis basically can search this very easily with their graveyard effects. King T-Rexo is the only one of the 2 only Dino Wrestler Link monsters. The rest are a fusion and a synchro, which will probably come later this year. Overall, what do I think? Really good. Konami's going all out for the VRAINS world, which I feel is good, right? The game has been on a up scale ever since Master Duel dropped, not in player base, but in the way Konami treats players. So I'm glad that VRAINS World is going to be a good launch. I would have liked to see a secret character, right? There are a few that would have fit, in my opinion. Ghost Girl, Kusanagi, I think his name is Carl in the dub, Carl Coulter. Because his archetype is very small, so it would make sense for him to be a secret character. Shima, I guess, with the baboons. There were plenty of good secret characters for VRAINS, but since we're not getting any, we'll just have to make do with these cool ones. And also here is the full drop rewards for the characters. No one cares. Those are the alpha cards you already have a bajillion copies of. So guys, I'll be ending this video here. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like and to subscribe for more Duel Links content. Later today, I will be dropping the video I promised about decks that really benefit from the extra monster zone being added. I just had to record this first because it was news, and news has to come out when it's hot. So if you don't want to miss that, stay tuned for that, I guess. So guys, if you're excited for Link's world, VRAINS world, leave a comment down below telling me about it. My name's Lynx, and I'm out. Peace.